Welcome to River Green.
Your prime investment hot zone.
My name is TJ.
I'm Jolene.
And today we're going to share with you the location study of River Green itself. Right, so let's dive right in. So today if we look at River Green, we are located within District 9 itself. So this is just an overview of how D9 looks like. And in the next map, we actually zoom into District 9 to subzone different estates within this location itself to share with you what are the different characteristics and what you can expect from living in D9. So D9, we all know that it's part of Orchard and River Valley location. So over here, you can see that these are the subzones, the darkened parts. These are the subzones of D9. So starting from the top, we have the Hooper area. Hooper, this is where Copa and Newton and the Atelier recently TOP projects are located at. Next up, okay, on the right side, we have the Mount Sophia area. Okay, moving forward, okay, we have the Oxley. To the left of it, okay, we have the Leonie Hill and Patterson area. All the way to the left, we have the Claymore area. And lastly, right in the middle, we have the Scotts Canew and Kavanagh area as well. So if you notice from this map, right, there are certain areas that we did not demarcate out, right, because these are the non-residential zones, right. This is where the Orchard shopping belt is located along all the way from Orchard MRT to Somerset MRT, mostly shopping malls around there. And also the Istana is right in between the Kavanagh and Mount Sophia area. This is where Istana is located at. And of course, we have our Mount Elizabeth, we have our KH Hospital. So these are the non-resi zones, okay, within D9. So if you look at this entire area, I would say that every estate actually has a very unique characteristics, right, within D9 itself. And if we were to look all the way down, all right, to the south area, down south, this is where River Valley is located at as well. So let's zoom right into River Valley Road, okay? So in this map itself, we are looking at River Valley Road. This black line spans across approximately 2.9 kilometers, and it cuts through 3 different districts, from Clarke Quay District 6 all the way to our main part, all right, D9 itself, and all the way to the left we have our D10. So over here, if we look at River Valley Road, Jolene, right, if we see that, I will actually say that we have a north bank and a south bank of this River Valley Road. And over here, if we look at the north bank, this is where Leonie and Oxley is located at. Right, how would you characterize these areas, right, Leonie and Oxley, Jolene?
I would say this is more of residential area. They have lots of freehold apartments and of course big floor plates where all the Richie Rich are residing in. Okay,
but I just want to say, if you are buying into D9, you are a Richie Rich because this is the prime of the prime, right, in District 9 itself. Right, so Leonie, Oxley, the North Bank, in essence, I would say that this is a residential zone. You don't have much amenities around there, right? In these areas, it's just condos after condos, right? So if you do enjoy a bit quieter living, you like to look at high-rise buildings as your view there, I think this is the location that what the North Bank of River Valley has to offer. So if you were to look at the South Bank, right, this is where Singapore River is located at. And how would you characterize
lifestyle?
This is the lifestyle zone, right, over here at the South Bank of River Valley Road. And in the next map, what we have done is we have subzoned the south bank of River Valley into 4 different areas as well. Okay, so the very first area that we are looking at would be the Kim Yam and Martin area. Okay, to the right of it, we have our Mohammed Sultan, where there's a lot of shop houses, heritage conservation shop houses along this stretch as well. All the way down, okay, we have the Robertson Quay. So this is where the Singapore River is located at. And all the way to the left, we have our Valley Point area. This is part of D10 already. And smack right in the middle, we have Great World itself. Great World City and Great World MRT. Right, so Jolene, if we look at this south bank of this River Valley Road, right, can you say that if we point right in the middle, what are we pointing at?
Yeah, River Green is just right smack in the middle of the whole River Valley, by the central.
Yeah, so I think this is something that we want to emphasize on the location, because in terms of locality, we are right in the heart, all right, of this south bank, the lifestyle zone of River Valley. Okay, so moving forward in this next map, Jolene is going to share with us, okay, how you can expect life to be like living in River Green. Jolene.
Okay, so this is a micro view of within 5 to 10 minutes walk of River Green. So first off, we have New Baru. It's a new place where we have a hipster cafe, we have cold storage, and a variety of shops that you can find over there. So a short stroll down, we have UE Square and Robertson Quay, where they are mostly famous for their riverside dining, maybe in their bars where you can chill after a long day of work with your colleagues. So to the left of River Valley, we have Valley Point. At Valley Point, we have VETS and international school itself in the area. Of course, not forgetting our local food choices. We have Zion Food Centre, just a short stroll away from River Green, across the road, where we have the famous prawn noodle and their char kway teow. And of course, for nature lovers, just 5 minutes walk away from River Green also, you can bring your dog for a short walk in Kim Seng Park, or you can have a short jog in the park.
Short jog, not small jog.
Short jog.
Because just now when we were talking, Jolene was like, oh, you can take a small jog around
I'll show you a bigger jog later.
Okay.
Okay, so next, the more important one, I would say primary school, right? Locals always looking for primary school. So River Valley Primary School is within 5 minutes walk away from River Green. If you're a longer leg, maybe 3 minutes walk. So it's within 1 kilometer of River Green.
That would be me longer legs.
Yes. And of course, 50 steps from your unit itself, just down below, we have Great World MRT, which is the brown line. And across River Green, we have Great World City, where we have the biggest cold storage in Singapore, and Media, where you can find all your Japan product. And of course, for the kids, we have Amazonia.
Yeah, so Jolene, like if we look at this entire River Green locality, right, this is within 10 minutes walk to all of this, right? I would say that we are really getting the best of both worlds, from local living to upscale living.
Yep.
Right, because over here, I mean, let's talk about food choices. We have our Zion Food Centre over here, and right across we have Great World City as well, which also there's like a Malaysian Boleh, there's a food court there. There's also a restaurant, fancy restaurants, and at New Baru, this is where we have our cafes and something that's more fancy, because last week we went for a $20 nasi lemak.
Yes.
Right, not bad, right, the nasi lemak?
It's not bad. It's not bad.
Yeah, so,
$20.
Yeah, so but I think that if you're looking for options, variety, I think this is the place that you can consider, like seriously look into as well. Okay, and I would say personally, I actually have a very huge emotional attachment towards River Valley, because I've been looking at properties around this area for quite a while now, and I would say that I really enjoy like the entire atmosphere, because over here in terms of Great World City, it is no longer the Great World that we used to know, like 5-10 years ago, because they have went through a facelift at Great World itself. Because over here, if you drop by Great World on the weekend, you can actually see that it's actually crowded with a lot of families, right?
Yep.
Families bring their kids down to play around, because there's like indoor playground as well, and there's like all these I don't know what you call it, like those toy that they can sit on and they can ride around the shopping mall.
Oh, yeah.
Do you know what is it called?
Don't know.
Okay, so I hope you get what I'm trying to say over here. Yeah, so I think it's really a nice feeling, a nice sight to look at Great World over here. Very, very different vibes from before.
For this, I will be touching on the macro view of River Valley. So everything here is approximately 5 to 10 minutes drive from River Green. So last we touched, we were touching on River Valley Primary School, that is within 1 kilometer. We have also Alexandra Primary School, that is also within 1 kilometer of River Green. Approximately 3 minutes drive from River Green. And then after that, we have Gan Eng Seng School, which serves as a secondary for your kids.
Wow, so Jolene, I think that if someone is buying into River Green to stay, right, can we safely say that there is a long-term planning that for the next 16 years, right, because we have like enrichment centers, preschool at Great World, Valley Point, all the way to your 2 different primary schools, and then secondary school is all fully covered for?
Yes, so you can stay put at River Green for safely 16 years of your life.
Actually, I would say more than 16 years lah. Because where else would you want to move to? Because everything is here.
That is true.
Oh, but you haven't shared what's around this macro view. So education-wise, we've covered it already.
Yeah.
So let's say we talk about more food options. Right? What else can we talk about here?
Food. Okay, so if you are sick of Zion Road Food Centre, we have another 2 more choices that is within 3 to 5 minutes drive from River Green, the Bio Crescent Market and Tiong Bahru Market. Yeah, so for Tiong Bahru Market itself, there is this ice cream shop that I like very much. It's called Tien's. So they open until 4 p.m. So I usually go before that, and I usually eat their tiramisu ice cream over there. It's very nice.
Yeah, this is not a sponsored post, right?
Not. Just saying.
But you all should sponsor her lah. I mean, since she gave a shout out. Yeah, okay.
Okay.
So Jolene, I think moving forward, okay, we have education, we have food covered, all right. A lot of people will think that, oh, city living in D9, all right, there's not much nature around, which is actually quite untrue, right? So can you take us through what nature sites can we expect?
Right. So other than Kim Seng Park, right, we have another two larger parks that we can drive within maybe 5 to 8 minutes drive from River Green. Yeah, we have Pro Hill City Park and Fort Canning Park. So for Fort Canning Park itself, we have museums and art centers where you can, bring your kids, your family over the weekend, enjoy the heritage over there. Yep. And of course, another 10 minutes drive, we can reach Botanical Gardens. They have 4 main gardens over there. Walk until your leg drop.
Her leg, this is your big walk.
Yeah,
big jog.
Biggest walk.
Your big jog.
Yeah. So for Dempsey Hill wise, free parking for your family over the weekends. You can enjoy like from cafes to fine dinings, everything that you have on Dempsey Hill.
I will really say this is really a nice site of city living because Botanical Gardens, this is a UNESCO heritage site of Singapore. This is like the pride of Singapore as well. And all these 4 different parks that Jolene just mentioned, these are within a good 5 to 8 minutes drive, right? Short drive around and we have it all.
Yes.
Okay, so next topic, shopping malls, your favorite topic.
Yes, so shopping, what do we have? So from Great World City, just one stop up, you can reach the Orchard Shopping Belt. So along Orchard Shopping Belt, we have Ion, we have 313 Somerset, 111. So other than that, another 2 more stops, you can reach to Plaza Singapura, right? And then if you are sick of the north side shopping, we can always go down south to just 4 to 5 stops away from Great World City. We have the MBS where you have all your high-end shopping and shops as well. Yeah, eateries there.
But I just want to say, when Jolene mentioned north side shopping, right, it is not the north of Singapore. It's the north part of District 9, okay, which is the Orchard Belt as well.
Not part of this image.
This image.
Yeah.
Okay, so how about expressway? How well connected are we?
Okay, we are very well connected. So if you are sick of like just wandering around in District 9 and you want to wander off to the outside region of Singapore, where we have all the 3 main expressways where you can reach, which is firstly the CTE. So it's about 5 to 8 minutes drive from River Green. You connect to the CTE. It can connect you all the way up to the north side, all the way to Woodlands. And then, of course, the AYE, also another about 6 minutes drive from River Green to reach the main part of AYE, which brings you to the west side of Singapore. Then for ECP, just maybe another 8 minutes drive from River Green. You can reach the main part of ECP that brings you to the east side of Singapore.
Yeah, so I think this is really a very well elaborated map overview on what you can expect life to be like staying within River Green itself. And I think I just want to highlight that there's actually a lot of places that we did not mention, right? Because there's so many other exciting places like Chinatown, which is also another heritage part of Singapore. A lot of conservation shophouses around that area
5
as
minutes
well.
drive from River Green.
We also have a more local mall, Tiong Bahru Mall, right?
Yeah, Tiong Bahru Plaza.
Tiong Bahru Plaza as well. So there's actually a lot of things happening in this locality, right smack at the south bank of River Valley Road.
Yeah.
Okay, so in the next slide, okay, if we were to do a overview summary, right, on what we have just mentioned. First up, transport, Jolene.
By leg, by wheels, by MRT, everything we have it. All within 5 to 10 minutes.
Because we are just one stop away to what? Ion Orchard,
the shopping belt.
Yep, her favorite place. Okay, and number 2, in terms of shopping malls, from something that's more local, something to more luxury, because sometimes you might not want to bring your family to or young kids to a more upscale mall like Ion, because it's more towards shopping.
Yeah, or like Marina Bay Sands.
Or like MBS.
Yeah.
Right, so Great Wall I think is pretty ideal. So in this location, you're actually getting a good mix. Right over here. And number 3, in terms of food options, right? What are the 3 markets that we have again?
We have Zion Food Centre, Bio Crescent Market, Tiong Bahru Market, all the local food. You want it, you have it.
Yeah, so be it breakfast, lunch, high tea, dinner, supper.
Riverside dining.
Yeah, you have it all. You have it all over here as well, because remember we have our new Baru, Robertson Quay, Mohamed Sultan area as well. All these are within walking proximity. Yeah. Okay, so the 4th factor, education. I think this one we don't need to explain anymore.
Yeah.
Okay, for how many years? 16 years.
16 years, at least.
At least okay, because if you stay here, I don't think you want to move elsewhere anymore. This is such a great location. And lastly, in terms of nature, right? Just now, Jolene mentioned about Kim Seng Park as well. For those that do not know, Kim Seng Park is actually part of a park connector. right? Because it's a small little park, you have a few fitness centers. But I think the key location for this Kim Sing Park is actually connects us all the way to Marina Bay, MBS, and to ECP as well, right, through the park connector. And it also links us to the rail corridor, right? So instead of driving through CTE to Woodlands, right, to the north part, you can actually take the rail corridor and walk all the way up to Woodlands as well.
Walk,
Yeah. Okay, so this is our location overview for River Green. So I would personally say that, okay, be it you're a single person, you're a couple, or you're a family with kids, I think this location really fits it all for different demographics of consumers out there with different needs and lifestyle desire. So all in all, to summarize this location overview of River Green, I would really say that this is the most well-connected part of D9 that is really, you're getting the best of all worlds, all right? That be it you're looking for something more local, something more upscale living, you have it all in this location, right? So if you like what you see, do reach out to our ERA teammates to find out more about River Green. And stay tuned because this is the first episode of our 5-part video series where we're going to talk more about River Green. For our second episode, our teammates Victor and Ho In, they're going to share more about the price analysis. Right, I need to hold myself back because when I saw the numbers, I'm blown away because a lot of people, they will think that, oh, D9 living is actually out of reach, unattainable. But when you see the numbers,
it really makes sense.
It makes absolute sense for that. Okay, so thank you guys for watching. All right, this is River Green.
So
see it, share it, attain it. Bye-bye.
Bye.